Hey guys, today I have with me Mr. Ed Matre from Peter and Company Distribution, and we'll be sampling the wines we'll be having on the show. Hi Ed, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for having Barefoot on the show.
Of course, no other. So today we'll be sampling a line of Barefoot.
Yes, Barefoot is a fresh, young, vibrant, beautiful wine from California, and as I said, yes, we have a variety that we're going to be trying out today. Yes.
Okay, so what is the first one? Yes, of course, I'm ready to do this.
When sampling wines, you always start from your light wines to your heavy wines. Okay. And we're going to start off with the Barefoot Chardonnay. All right. Now, I know you have a little bit of tasting notes on the Barefoot Chardonnay.
I do have some notes that I got off your website.
And that's always good. Always research your wines before going out and trying it out. It's always good to just go online, just research on the wines, or if you're in the supermarket aisle and you want to know about the wines, just grab the bottle and turn to the back. The winemaker's notes are right there, so it will tell you everything you need to know about the wines, the various tasting notes, the various fruits that are attributed to the wines, and also what you can pair it with.
Okay, so what would you pair this wine with?
Oh my god, a nice fish, a nice mai, grilled mai, or a nice lobster, or even sushi on the beach. So I'm gonna open it up, and at various restaurants when you've been served one, they just pour you a little sample first, just to try it out, and I'll join you. And there are a few steps that you go through when trying out the wines for the first time. The first, what you would really love to do is release the aromas of the wine. So just simply.
Okay, but before you get there, I saw you did a little twist.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you pour it, there's always that last drop that always escapes. So when you twist the bottle, the last drop goes back in. Especially for restaurants when you have your nice white tablecloths. Yeah, you will want to twist that bottle so that one drop will not end up on your table or on yourself.
Fun thing you just did there.
Yeah. So this fun, you just twirl. So what you're basically doing is just releasing these aromas. Now, even right, yes, you are. Even right now, you can smell it. So if you read on the tasting notes, you're already getting it right. So based on the winemakers, you're gonna get some nice fruits in there like apple for sure, the golden apple, and also sweet vanilla aromas.
Guys, this smells so good.
Yeah. So just releasing it, and also what you want to look for, the color. All right. Now, a lot of times when you're looking through your glass, you'd want a nice white background. So, like your paper, you can just put it over there. So, if you compare the two, with and without, you see two totally different shades, and it will tell you about the clarity of the wine. Also, you want to look for your legs as well.
My legs?
Yes. So when you twirl and you stop. All right, you see the wine running down off of the edge. It can tell.
I don't think I'm so professional yet.
Well, some wines will not have as many legs or as runny legs as you see, but we'll see a little better with the red wines. Now, the legs will tell you your sugar content and also your alcohol content. Wow. If the legs are nice and slow, that means it has a high sugar. If it's running like this one right here, that means your alcohol is a bit higher. Alright, so we went through sight. Alright, now we're going to go through smell. Now, when smelling the wine and getting the aromas, yes, you're getting it out here right now, but especially in a restaurant, and if the kitchen is open air, that means you have the smell of the food all over the restaurant. So it kind of taints your sense of smell. So what you want to do, and a lot of people may find it a bit rude, is you put the glass all the way in. So your nose goes all the way into the glass. So yeah, take your time with it. So by doing that, you get the true aromas of the wine. Now, your nose is connected to your taste.
So I'm ready to taste.
So what you smell, so as soon as you smell, you taste.
Am I holding the glass right?
As you can see, I'm down here. Okay, you do not want to do this, especially with white wines or light wines. You want to hold by the stem, or some professionals will go all the way down here and hold. What happens? Your palm is really warm. So what you're doing, you're heating up your wine.
Up the wine.
Okay, so you're actually changing the temperature. Yes. Now, when sampling the wine, you need it to touch every quadrant of your tongue because you know there are different points in your tongue for different, you know, your sweetness, your bitterness, your sour. So you want to hit all. Now, slurping is not rude when it comes to wine. So you can slurp. Okay. It would be better to slurp, especially with the tip of your tongue where your pepper, where it is, or your spiciness.
Yes.
A lot of wines, you will get spicy notes to it. White pepper, black pepper. Even when you go with heavier reds, you get a really hot sensation to it. So you want to use the tip of your tongue. So
I see people, they shake the wine all over.
Because you need it to hit every quadrant of your mouth. Because you need to get that full mouthfeel of the wine. All right, so ready? Yes. Salud. So now you're tasting that fruit, all right? So and you're salivating right now.
Yes,
so
actually.
that's the importance of having that wine hit every single quadrant of your mouth. So you can get that feeling. And with the first initial taste, you could pick up the fruit flavors that's what's in there, like the apple. You're definitely getting that green apple. You're definitely getting that vanilla flavor.
So it's green apple and
and a lot of the flavors, a lot of the tasting notes you get from the wines are from the barrel itself.
Right.
Yes. So try again.
Really good.
So on the second, it even tastes a lot better. A lot of the flavors are coming up because your tongue is ready.
Burst.
All right, so I deliberately did not give you the tasting notes on the wines because I wanted you to try it first to formulate your own opinion. Yes. Then I'm going to read the tasting notes for you about Barefoot Chardonnay. It's dripping with honey peach and Fiji apple flavors with smooth and golden medium bodied with a sweet vanilla aroma. Same thing we spoke about. The vanilla, the apple is predominant in there as well.
Yes.
So what did you think about it?
I find it was a burst of flavors. I did get that apple taste. I think it would go lovely with fish, like you suggested.
It'll be excellent with a mahi.
Yes.
Excellent. So we're gonna move on and try another one. Now we're gonna go with a white Zinfandel.
And this is one of my favorites. Huh?
the rosé and the Zinfandel. Yeah,
yes.
All right. Now we're not gonna swap glasses again, based on the regimen, light to heavy. Okay. So this wine will overpower the Chardonnay. Right. So we can use the same glass, but we will be, when we get into the reds, we'll be switching our glass. So here we go with the pouring. Again with a twist, so we won't get that glass.
So do we have to
yes, we do the same process.
Okay.
Just releasing the aromas. Okay. Checking out the colors.
Did you see the legs?
So yeah. So now you're gonna see some legs on this one. All right.
I'm not seeing the legs.
That means.
Did mine have legs?
Tilt. Yes.
Oh.
There. Oh. Those are the legs. So you just tilt a little bit and you will see it. So you can see the legs. The legs are not that slow, so there is going to be a bit of sugar in there as well, and light alcohol. So that's what the legs basically tell you. I smell strawberry. Yeah. Go.
Like I said, this one is one of my favorite.
Very, very, very fruity.
But now with all the twirling,
yes,
it actually tastes different.
Because if you just poured it into a glass and we drank it, it will be
flat. The flavor will be flat.
But your nose plays a big role. You know, like in school, you would smell lemon and taste something else, but you actually taste the lemon because you smell it. Same concept. So the smell actually enhances the taste. And
I guess mixing it actually brings out the flavor.
Yeah, it actually what you call letting the wine breathe or opening up the wine. That's what it is. So, tell me the fruits you get in there. Gorgeous. I'm getting the strawberry.
Strawberry.
For sure. Well, the tasting notes, Summer fruit flavors, peach, sun-ripe strawberries, succulent pears, pineapple make this delicious wine a sweet treat. Now, it is not as sweet, very light on the palate.
Right.
The mouthfeel is very light as well, and of course, very, very, very refreshing.
So what would you pair that with?
Cheeses. Oh,
really?
Yes, all sorts of cheeses. That's what I'll pair it with. Fruits and cheeses. Yeah. We know when you do your wine and cheese parties. Yes, that's what it is. All right, so that was the Barefoot White Zinfandel. Now we're going to go into sweet again, but on the red. And this is one of our top sellers. Is the Barefoot Red Moscato. Now, once you say Moscato, you know we're talking about sweets. Yes. So in the Moscato line, and I guess later on we're going to try it out, we have the white Moscato, there's the red Moscato, and also the pink Moscato. So, and also if you want a bit of bubbles, we do have the Moscato bubbly as well.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So again, so as you can see the legs, a bit slow, so you know you have a high sugar content in there. So, I get cherries, I get strawberries.
For some reason, I'm not getting the burst of aroma from the past one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chardonnay.
This one is a little more subtle.
Yeah, and Chardonnay was just a burst.
Definitely much sweeter.
Much sweeter.
Definitely much sweeter.
A lot more fruitier than the previous one. Gorgeous on the palate, very, very light. Tasting notes read a juicy for sure, and fruity wine with distinct flavors of peaches and cherries. It is best served chilled, paired with soft white cheeses, fresh fruits, orange chicken salad, and spicy affairs. So you can go spicy with this one. But again, cheeses are in there, your fruits are in there, and also a nice orange chicken salad.
Again, perfect for the wine and cheese parties, ladies.
Yes. Oh, that was gorgeous.
I find it a bit more smooth.
Yeah, it's a lot smoother, and as you can still see with the legs here, you could tell about the sugar content on it. So you do have a bit of sugar. Yeah. So we'll switch glasses because we're gonna go into a red. Switch gears a bit. Now this one here is the Barefoot Merlot. Now, just a little fun fact on red wines. A lot of people will just open a bottle of red and consume it right away, and they won't get a pleasurable experience with that bottle of wine. A few factors. Red wine is heavy, right? So you have to give it a chance to breathe. So you hear the term, let your wine breathe. What it is, you just basically open up that bottle of wine and just let it air out. Now, when it breathes, it becomes a bit lighter, a lot more palatable. With this wine right here and the twirling sensation, and we just sampling, we are fine. But if you're doing a heavy-bodied wine, red wine that is, take your time out, open it up, let it breathe. Or you can let it breathe in the refrigerator, or do you let it breathe? No, you take it out. When you take it out, just take it out, open it up. And a lot of times with those heavy-bodied wines, when you open it, it will fill up the air. And that will tell you, yes, you really needed it to breathe. Or you can take a time out. If you have a decanter, you can decant the wine as well.
Okay. Oh, so that's what the decanter is for.
That's what decanters are for, yes. So, and as I was explaining off set, the wine is alive, okay? So don't think because you put it in a bottle, that's it. When you do open up that bottle of wine, the characteristics changes. When you age the wine, it changes as well. We spoke about oxidation. If you have air getting into the wine and not stored properly, you have a bottle of vinegar. And that's because the wine is alive, it's always working, it's always changing. So storing your wine is important.
So when you have it in the decanter, that means you need to consume it?
Yes, you will need to consume it because, again, it's basically airing out. So flavors, everything escaping, but you want to decant it for the right period of time, and also your temperature on your red wine should be perfect as well.
So we're about to sample this wine.
Yeah, so releasing the flavors as always, and looking at the color now. Again, go against a white background because you want to get the true color of it. So a nice deep ruby color,
Yes,
you would say?
Yes.
All right.
Let me see if I can do it. So
Remember, hold by the stem. There you go.
Guys at home can see what we're talking about.
And you check
It's
out
a much richer color,
Yes.
ruby red color.
So you're checking out the legs as well. Not a lot of legs on this one.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
didn't notice a lot of legs on this one.
Now already,
So does that mean it has a lower sugar content?
much lower sugar.
I'm learning.
And now you just by twirling it already, we've
We're
already
releasing the
right,
aroma.
and we could smell it all over. So there we go. Wow.
I can smell this one is a bit on the drier side.
A bit on the dry side
Yes.
and a bit peppery because
It smells a bit like burnt.
the oak. Yeah.
Ah.
Now it's called charring when it's when your barrels. When you store your red wine in your barrels, the winemaker will char the barrels to a certain degree, and your toasty notes that you taste in. Also, if you get a smell of burnt wood, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is from the oak. So a lot of the characteristics of the wines come from the oak.
Who would you say consumes more of this type of wine, men or women?
I would, from my experience and my customer base, a lot of men drink.
That's what I would imagine.
A lot of
because
men
it has
drink, yes.
This masculine burnt
Yes.
oak smell.
And one would think a nice cigar or something.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly what
Yes.
came to mind.
Yes, but
So
we
a
do.
nice
We do.
cigar when you're chilling at home or out with the guys.
Yes.
That's the wine you'll need to be
Yes.
drinking. And what's the name of this one?
This is the Barefoot Malone.
Barefoot Wine.
Okay, so we're gonna taste.
Just as I thought.
Now, that pucker feeling you get there, that's your tannins. So it comes from the grape skin and the stem of the grape.
Oh.
Alright? So the winemaker can manipulate how much tannins goes into the wine. Now, a lot of people, again, wine is a lot about preference. A lot of people like that tannins, lots of tannins. Some people like no tannins at all. But again, it's all on your preference and also the winemaker's preference. But for Merlots or heavier reds, tannins are very prevalent. But we've been having too much wine. Yes. Yes, but yes, it's very outstanding in a lot of these wines. Yes.
I'm holding it all around. I need to get accustomed to it.
So, tell me some of the tasting notes you get in there. Of course, there's the tannins, the pucker feeling. I get some.
Tastes like wood.
You get a toasty,
Like burnt wood.
the
But
toasty
it has
oak
a
in there.
nice rustic.
Yes, and I somewhat taste cherries in there, but let me see. Okay, a perfect combination of blueberry, boysenberry, and plum flavors for sure.
Yeah, plum.
Yeah.
Plum definitely.
Raised right, it's well rounded and to bring home. Yeah, paired perfectly with peppered steak or any type of red meat.
Red meat, yes.
So that's the Barefoot Malone. Now the Barefoot range, I mean it's vast, but we're bringing in our varietals just to suit the market.
Right.
So right now we have the Chardonnay, we have the white Zinfandel, we have the Pinot Grigio, we have the Merlot, we have the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Will we be seeing a rosé very soon?
We will be seeing rosé very soon. We do have the sangria as well. We have the bubbly Pinot Grigio, which is absolutely divine. We have the red Moscato, we have the pink Moscato as well, and also the Moscato, which is the white.
Right.
So the range on Barefoot is like vast, and there are a lot more that we can bring in. But again, We have to time it right. There's the Pinot Noir, there is the Malbec, there's a sweet red blend, which we do have available at Peter and Company. We have the rich red blend, so there's
the variety.
It's crazy.
For every occasion, for every meal.
For every occasion. Just simply going over, getting yourself some nice sushi, getting yourself a bottle of Moscato and Pinot Grigio, and going over to the beach with a loved one and just sitting in the sun. I mean, wine is all about experiences.
I love my white Zinfandel when I'm watching my series at home.
2 bottles of
just me and my wine, watching my series at home.
Yeah, it's all about experiences, and you create those experiences. And again, I always stress, know about the wine, know about the varietals. So if you're in a group and you bring your favorite bottle over, like your Barefoot Rosé, you'll be able to speak about that bottle.
Right.
And wine knowledge, it's continuous. I'm still learning. I'm probably 1% of what I'm supposed to know, because it is just so vast. And when you look up wine regions of the world, I mean, California is considered New Age. Then when you go to France, which wine is in their blood. When you go to Italy, South Africa, Australia, Argentina, Chile, I mean, it gets Germany. I mean, it gets really, 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 really vast. So it's always great to always brush up on your wine knowledge.
And you may sound like a little wine connoisseur.
Yes, for sure. All right, lastly, we are going to go with super sweet. And this one is the Barefoot Riesling.
Okay, so we're changing our glasses again?
Yeah, we changed our glasses. Now, there we go.
And the twirl.
And the twirl to get that last drop. Now I put a little more because I know you're gonna love this one. All right.
But you put more for yourself than me.
Oh, sure. All right. So we're gonna go through the motions, of course, with the twirl. And
I like the color. It's a nice amber.
Yes, there you go. You
Nice
got it.
amber
You got it.
I'm getting there.
And as you can see, those legs are ridiculously slow.
Yes.
So you know your sugar content
It's
is high, your alcohol is low.
You keep saying the alcohol is low, but I'm not feeling like the alcohol is low.
That's fine. All right, so we're gonna smell. Oh, pineapple.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got. Pineapple.
Pineapple, for sure. Let them taste.
I'm enjoying this. The aroma is just so good.
Oh, gorgeous, delicious. I'll let you try it. Now, tell me that's not Pigeon Island on a Sunday with your cooler, with your friends. And
with
just
some good music.
Good music, still pan
And
music.
a few bottles of these.
Barefoot Riesling.
I love this
Gorgeous.
one. I have not had this one before.
No, I had it as a surprise.
Looks like that one might be knocking off my I love this one.
No, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and as it says from the winemaker, Barefoot Riesling is a lovely wine with tasty aromas and flavors of mandarin orange and tangerine, layered with luscious peach, juicy pear, hints of jasmine and honey, complemented with a sweet and refreshing finish.
I like this one.
Yeah. And of course, they pair it now. Get this, it is perfect. It is a perfect match with white cheeses, fruits, appetizers, and spicy cuisine.
Really?
And note, they said yummy.
Yummy.
Which it is.
It is.
So, and again, all of
I
these.
wouldn't imagine this one with something spicy though.
What? There's the yin to the yang. So if you're going spicy, you go
Right.
sweet. All right. Just a bit of culinary jargon there for you. If you are cooking and you put too much pepper in there and it's too hot, drop a dash of sugar in there. It will just cancel it out.
Or can I drop a dash of?
Well, you can use one in your cooking for sure. Gorgeous. Now, all of the wines, again, from Peter and Company distribution, they are available at Peter and Company, and also all of the leading supermarkets, and also our Peter and Company House of Wines and Spirits.
Perfect.
Yes.
So you know where you can get your
Barefoots.
Barefoot wines. I think I like this one more now.
Well, they all
This
my.
one's really good.
I'm not gonna be biased. They're all my favorite. because guess what? Each of them have their
own occasion.
Yes, they have their occasion. They have their time and their place.
I agree.
Yeah.
So this one I'll have when I'm having with my friends. This one when I'm watching my series.
Yeah.
This one probably when I'm
dinner.
on a date.
Again, and the Chardonnay
Well,
and the
yes.
red Moscato, again, it depends on the time and the occasion.
So barefoot for every occasion.
Barefoot. There is a barefoot for every occasion.
There is
Yes.
a barefoot for every occasion.
Yes. There you go.
So thank you, Mr. Mapre, for coming. And
thank you for having us.
yeah, yes. Look, I got to sample all the wines. I'm a bit tipsy, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a good one. And I really enjoyed the wines and the education and the swirling and the twirling and watching the legs and learning about the sugar content. It was very informative.
Okay, so now it's your turn. It was very informative. There you go.
Very informative.
But we'll definitely be back with some more
Definitely with some
more
more
varietals
varieties.
and some more tips. Who knows?
Yes, more tips.